I still remember the day around 2 years ago. I was in my third year of college. I got a call. Congratulations, Harnoor. You have an offer as a software engineer. I was so excited that day. I was so thrilled and I was so attracted to the numbers written in the offer letter that I never ever thought of negotiating. So thanks to my friends, I tried, and that's why in this video I'll be telling you the 3 ways of negotiating, how you can make your offer letter from 100% to 200%. You can actually double your salary just by negotiating itself, and how you can be among the 30% of the students who have the confidence or who dare to negotiate, because rest 70% of the students always think that yeah, theek thak offer letter hai, it's good enough for me, I'm happy with the numbers, I'm just gonna sign it immediately. First of all, let's talk about why you have to negotiate. So yeah, first of all, think from a recruiter's point of view, right? So agar ye recruiter pool hai, in a pool of recruiting, there's always a target, that you have to hire X number of students, 10, 20, 30. So if you are a director of the company, or if you are a stockholder of the company, if you have Google stock, Apple stock, Tesla stock, what would you want? Would you want recruiters to hire maximum number of students at the lowest possible price? Or would you want the minimum number of students at the maximum possible price? Would you want to overpay your students? No, right? So that's why there's always a target among all the recruiters. They always under pressure that I need to meet this number fast, I need to meet this number fast. So that's why always the ball is in your court. You always have the right to negotiate, and you can easily make it happen. There's always a slight chance that if you are rude and if you give a number which is really, really high, your offer letter might be cancelled, but that is really minimum. So now let's talk about the first easiest way of negotiating. We will talk about intermediate and advanced later on. So in easiest possible way, let's say a student gets a call. So hello Harnoor, congratulations, you just got an offer from Amazon at $100,000. At $100,000. So at this point, I'm not gonna negotiate immediately. I'm not gonna be like, sorry, Mr. / Ms. I think $100,000 is below the amount that I was looking for, or it is much lower than the market is paying me or what I deserve. So can you please make it $150,000? Okay, bye. I will not be rude like that. I'll say thank you so much for the offer letter. I'll be looking forward to the email in which they will be attaching the offer letter, or usually what happens is in the email they just confirm that your offer is confirmed. We will be sending you the offer letter in a week. So I'll wait for the email and then play my game. So the easiest possible way will be I'll just reply to the email. So hello Mr. / Miss, thank you so much for the offer letter. I'm very grateful for it. It was my dream company and I finally got in. Is this offer letter negotiable? Just one line. Thank you so much. Regards, Harnoor. And this email will be sent to Amazon immediately, and voila. And in 90% of the cases, the reply will be yes. How much you want? Or in some cases, I've seen employers or recruiters straight change the offer letter 100 to 110 and say, I have actually updated your offer letter, let me know what you think. And in that case, most of the students are like happy with 10% raise and they sign it. But this was the easiest possible way. You just didn't even have to speak a single word. So in the intermediate levels, we will be talking about your word of mouth can actually play a better role in playing things in your way. I'm talking about, you can increase 10 to 20% is pretty easily possible. So you can make 100K to 120K. But in the intermediate level, rather than just saying, is it negotiable? I'm going to say, hi, are you available for a quick call? If you think call is something which scares you, just do everything on your email. So what you can do is, hello, Mr. / Miss. Since I am considering multiple offer letters at the moment, that can tell you that you are really hot in the market and your demand is pretty high. That will actually, make the recruiter prove that you are down to reject this offer letter and you're making this offer letter at risk. And recruiter will be like, oh my God, my effort of hours and hours of effort that I put on the student can go to waste. So they will not want to lose you. And I can also share you some facts. According to some facts, I was reading some articles. So on an average, a recruiter or a company spends $4,000 to $5,000 to hire a student, and Google in fact spends 2 times more than an average company to hire a student, because they even pay for your flight tickets to come to on-site for an interview. Right now in COVID, things are happening virtually, so costs have gone down. But let's think about the cost the recruiter has to pay or the company has to pay. Let's say that you're taking 5 rounds for a software engineering interview, right? So in those 5 rounds, there could be 5 engineers, experienced engineers like me, who are interviewing you, and every hour that they're spending on you is actually worth $100 to $200. So let's say 5 people talk to you and your interview is of for at least 1 working day, 1 to 2 working days. The overall effort, deciding, talking about your results, and the whole discussion is 2 days, 2 working days, 16 hours. 16 hours times 100 is $1,600. And now imagine 3 to 4 people putting that effort. It could be $5,000 to $10,000 easily that the company is spending to hire you. So they actually want you more than you want them. If you are smart, if you clear the interview well, they would definitely want you more than you want them. So definitely think the ball is in your court. Now let's start with the second way of negotiating. Now in that email, I'm gonna say that we already decided that we're not going to go for a call, because it's sometimes too much. You have to practice with your friend, because sometimes डर लगता है यार call में कुछ गलत बोल दिया, if I'm rude accidentally in a call. So I'm just gonna do things through email. So I'm gonna say that since I'm considering multiple offers, I'm hot in the market, implied, but all I would expect is you to be competitive. So by saying competitive, you are just saying, I promise I'll work for your company. It's my dream. I want to, but I just expect that you negotiate. So that's what you're saying. And after that, I will actually say that, are you available for a quick call? Because I think that's the best way. On a call, things are, more understandable. You can get the sound or the tone of the recruiter. So if you don't want to talk after this line, you can just wait for the reply, and then they will say, yes, I'm down to negotiate, or how much you want. And then later on you're gonna reply, I think my market value. So now you're gonna do research for your market value. You're gonna go to levels.fyi, because you should know. So you should know the details of the offer you really want. If you will not mention, and even if you have multiple offers, it becomes easier. You can just say that according to the other offer I've gotten, I think my market value, or according to the other offers I've gotten, this is what I think my market value is. Or you can say that other firms are down to pay me this much. You can say the way you want to. But I think 90% of the cases, or 50% of the cases, I've seen students don't have multiple offers. So that's why you can say, I think my market value is so and so. So I'm going to go to levels.fyi, and here I'm going to show you that if you want to negotiate, let's say you are working for Amazon. I'm going to go to Amazon, and let's search for Amazon. And then we're going to go to software engineer. Then we're going to scroll down SD1. So here you're going to see that the maximum possible SD1 you can get is like above 200 for sure. In some cases it's 200 or more, but we're going to go location wise. So let's say you're working in New York. So in New York, I'm gonna find the salary of a software engineer, and there you're gonna find the maximum possible you can get. So basically, let's say 177 is also there. So I think, yeah, found it. So maximum you can get is 198K. So the reality is, अगर 2 लोग same company के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, if 2 people are working for the same job, same company, even if the hours are same, they could be paid a difference of $30,000 to $40,000. One could be paid 150K, other could be paid 200K, just because they negotiate. So that's why, get it, you have to negotiate. So now in the offer letter, I'm gonna say that I think my market value, once they reply that yes, I'm down to negotiate according to my research, market value is, I'm gonna give the details, the base is 198K, and then you can give, I think in the levels.fyi, the second was stock per year, so you can say stock 30K, and then signing bonus, oh sorry, base was 145K, that's the total. So you're gonna give all the details, and then they're gonna reply back and get close to it. If you're giving 200K, they will get back to 170K, 80K, and then you say, how about 185K, and then the negotiation will be done, and you will get an offer close to what you actually want. So this is still just level 2. This is still polite. You're just telling them, I am down to work for a company. Just be competitive. This is very easy. But third level is a little bit tricky, because now in this way, you're gonna go hardcore in negotiating. When I say hardcore, that doesn't mean you're gonna be rude, but you're gonna try a little bit harder. So I can tell you what ways have worked. This way is not for everyone. This is only for the people who have multiple offers and they want to take a chance of risking one of the offers. So remember that this is not for everyone. So now in this, I'm gonna try to negotiate everything. Now I'm gonna say, hello, Mr. Miss. Once they reply, yes, I'm down to negotiate. After saying that I want you to be competitive, I am sorry, or I think this is best on phone call again, but I'm showing you on an email. I'm sorry, I think I may have to reject this offer because I am getting other offers which are more competitive. Now, just telling them, you're not telling them any numbers. Now with just reply on the phone or on the email, they will say, what exactly the offers are you getting? Can you give us some details? So now you're gonna reply. So let's say a recruiter replies, give details, right? So now you're gonna reply that I am getting, you cannot send Google offer letter to Amazon or Amazon to Google. It's always confidential. You can just give details. So you're gonna give details honestly that from the other offer letters that I have gotten. So the base is 150K, whatever the highest you can get. So we just saw 200K. I'm gonna go a little bit beyond. As an example, imagine that this is the next offer letter you've already gotten. You're gonna say stock, I think 50K, and then you're gonna say signing bonus 20K. I'm not going realistic, but I'm giving an example. I'm just trying to show you how you can go above 200K. And then you can even negotiate your PTO days. I'm gonna say PTO days, I would want 21 days. By default, everyone gets 14 days. But if you have experience of 2 to 3 years, if you are going as an MBA grad, you can say and negotiate even your PTO days as well. But for fresh hire, जो undergrad करके निकलते हैं, उनके लिए this is not applicable. For master student with some experience, this is applicable. So you can say 21 days, and they might negotiate to 18 days. You know, they choose a middle ground because 21 days is only for people who have worked for 2 to 3 years in the same firm. So you can keep it flexible here if you want to. I think that'll be kind because 21 days is much more you think it's to ask. And then you can say, even negotiate. What people don't know is your retirement fund. So what happens is retirement fund is 401k. So basically, let's say your salary is $100. What you're gonna do is they're gonna take $4 away from the salary, put in a retirement fund, and then gonna add same amount, $4 from their budget and add it in the retirement pool as well. So you're basically getting $8 in retirement pool and getting subtracted only $4. So they match it. Now you can say that if they say 4%, I was looking at Google offer on Quora and they said they do 4% right now. So you can negotiate to 5%. So you can negotiate everything you want to. So retirement fund, you can make it 5% matched. The match means like they will put from their side. And one more thing you can also negotiate is your relocation bonus. So if you're moving, you think the relocation bonus is not enough, you have a family, you can even ask for $1,000 to $2,000 more for that as well. So that's how you give them a target, and then they will reply back, yes, we can maybe go some number close to it. But this way, when you say that this is the offer you're getting, if you're realistically getting this from Google and you're sending this to Amazon, they will be like, yes, I am down to pay more than you so that you don't go to Google. And if you're going to Flipkart from Amazon, where it's a competitive company, they are even down to pay more because they don't want the talented student to go to a competitive company or competitor. So that's why this way works most cases, but it depends on the budget of the company. So don't always implement it, but I have seen it works wonders for a student, and a student is able to make money that he or she has never ever expected. So that I think are the ways, but I will never disclose the way I use. It's going to be confidential. I'm just giving you examples. Remember that this is all the students around me have done. So that's it for today's video. Let me know what else you would like to watch. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.